Intermittent fasting is a popular way for people to lose weight. But what happens if we utilize it to grow muscle? What if you did that while bulking up? What effect will it have on our muscle growth and fat gain? After all, intermittent fasting improves growth hormone production, which may aid in muscle growth. It enhances insulin sensitivity, which may aid in making your muscle gains leaner. And studies suggest that intermittent fasting may aid in muscle preservation when losing weight. In theory, this might make intermittent fasting a healthy bulking diet. Right? There has been very little research into whether or not it is possible to grow muscle while fasting intermittently. This is most likely due to the fact that most studies on these diets focus on weight loss. However, there is clear evidence that it induces a 5-fold increase in HGH. Fasting-induced increases in HGH should improve muscle mass and make recovery from a workout easier and faster. This leads to the conclusion that if you stick to a healthy diet and exercise routine while fasting, you should see muscle gain. Fundamentals of intermittent fasting for muscle gain. Before I go into the principles of intermittent fasting muscle building, realize this: intermittent fasting alone will not create muscle. But the benefits of intermittent fasting for muscle gain are still significant, and we'll get to those in a moment. Muscle growth will be triggered by progressive loading and continuous strength gains. There is no way around it. If your major lifts increase by 25 pounds over the course of a few months, you will gain muscle. You'll be astounded by the results if you maintain your eating on point to avoid fat accumulation. It's the most logical technique to construct a great physique, and there's no reason to complicate it. When it comes to nutrition, most individuals get it completely wrong. To grow muscle, you only need to consume at or slightly above maintenance. In fact, the concept of bulking up and reducing is absurd. If your only goal is to keep adding weight to the scale, you will gain a lot of fat. The reality is that if you're exercising hard 3 times a week towards personal records, consuming enough protein, about 0.82 grams per pound of body weight, with a good mix of fats and carbs, and eating in a tiny surplus, that's all you need to focus on to gain muscle. Intermittent fasting can be used with a proper muscle building diet. Brad Pilone, author of the book Eat, Stop, Eat, is proof that intermittent fasting can result in muscle building and fat loss. Martin Berkhan, known as the father of intermittent fasting, advises professional athletes on how to use intermittent fasting to grow muscle. These athletes' results speak for themselves. So, what is the key? In essence, there isn't one. You need an exercise stimulus to stimulate muscle growth if you want to gain muscle. Second, you must equip your body with the resources to adequately repair and regenerate muscle tissue. Simply put, you need to exercise and eat appropriately. Consume adequate protein during your meal window to ensure muscular tissue growth. Time your exercises to coincide with your feeding window so that you can consume post-workout muscle-building meals while you are anabolic. Some studies have shown that resistance training mixed with intermittent fasting aids in the preservation of muscle mass while losing weight. Intermittent fasting and building muscle, the bottom line. Overall, intermittent fasting for muscle gain can work very well because it allows people to listen and get in tune with their body. But doesn't intermittent burn muscle? No. You don't have to worry about losing muscle while intermittent fasting. You'll have to fast a very long time for your body to begin breaking down muscle tissue, about 72 plus hours. By doing shorter fasts, you avoid the negative side effects of longer fasting but still receive all the amazing benefits of fasting. And when it comes time to eat big, especially after training, your insulin sensitivity is high, and nutrient partitioning is increased, creating this high anabolic effect for maximizing muscle growth by shuttling nutrients into the muscles. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have been enjoying the content so far. It helps us out with the YouTube algorithm and it inspires us to continue finding quality information to share. To watch more videos on intermittent fasting, jump on over to our channel and continue your quest.